Hello, today now we are going to discuss about the marketing management task. So far we have taken this course and we are discussing about what is marketing, why it is important, who markets, and what is marketed, all these foundational concepts of marketing. Now the question is, to do marketing management, what do we need to do? So what are the tasks for marketing management? Let's see what are the tasks we have for marketing management. We see here that initially we have to develop a plan and a strategy about how do we plan to work. And as you already know that the famous we have learned in management that the four basic functions of management starts with planning first, and then organizing the resources, and then leading the activities to execute the plan, and then also controlling and monitoring the activities and performance to see that whether we are reaching our target. So here it starts with the making of the plan and strategies for our marketing, and then we assess so while doing that we also assess the opportunities and the customer value, and then we try to analyze them, and then we find out the suitable option for us, the suitable value that we can create profitably in the market and offer in the market, and then we design and shape that value, we create that value, and then we deliver it, we communicate it to the customers that they have got that value that they are looking for, and we do all these things with a sustainable target, and in a sustainable way, so that we can keep on creating the value. Now I want to actually discuss some examples related to this. So if we go to the textbook, we see that the marketing management in the very in other lectures we have already mentioned that Philip Kotler, the author of our textbook, he actually takes holistic marketing as the holy grail, or you can say as the all-encompassing marketing orientation for a company. So the suggestion of the book of this philosophy of the textbook is to think marketing from a holistic point of view. And so when we think about marketing management, we actually take that concept as a backdrop or as a background for our marketing management activities. And now we will use the situation, and before I use the situation, I want to also take you notice. I want you to look into another thing, which is about the frequently asked questions by the marketers about marketing. So what are the frequently asked questions by the marketers? Let's go there. The questions are actually, these are 14 questions, like how can we spot and choose the right market segments? How can we differentiate our offerings? How should we respond to customers who buy on price? And how can we compete against low cost and low price competitors? How far we can go in customizing our offering for each customer? How can we grow our business? How can we build stronger brands? How can we reduce the cost of the customer acquisitions? By customer acquisition we mean collecting new customers, taking new customers. How can we keep our customers loyal longer? So they are coming to us, they are purchasing repeatedly, but how can we keep this trend going on for a long period of time? How can we tell which customers are more important? So we have many customers coming to us, but who is the most profitable? Who is the more important customers to me? How can we measure the payback from advertising, sales promotion, and public relation? Here by payback we mean the return on our advertising expenditure. So we spend money for advertising, sales promotion, public relation. As a marketer, we spend money, but what is the return from it? What is the result of this investment? How can we improve Salesforce productivity? Our salespeople, they are working for the company to sell more, to do more sales for the company. But how can we increase their productivity so with the same effort they can produce more result? How can we establish multiple channels and yet manage channel conflict? So here we mean that when we reach our customer and consumers or buyers, we can reach them by just through the wholesalers and retailers, or we can reach them by also going online or telemarketing or in many other ways. But when we go there, we do not create conflict between one channel to another channel. We try to keep everyone work in harmony. And how can we get the other company departments to be more customer oriented? So here is actually the challenge of internal marketing, because we in the marketing department of our company, we think like we need to be customer oriented, we need to serve them. But what about our other departments, the production department, R&D department, finance department? Do they also think like customers? And there is one point I think may be interesting to you, that how can we compete against low cost and low price competitors? So here the customers, competitors. So here our competitors, they are low cost providers. So they produce the items at absolutely low cost, and they also charge low price. So how can we compete with them? These will be, these are like some classical problems of the marketers. So when we have these problems, we try to, when we are making our marketing management task, and we define our task, or decide about our job, then we try to address these issues. Now, take an example. For example, here we have taken one arbitrary company. It's an imaginary company. So Juice Inc. They are operating in several industries, including chemicals, camera, film, and they have different strategic business units, SBU, strategic business units. So and the corporate management is now considering a issue about Atlas Camera division, about one of their camera items, which produces a range of 35 mm and digital cameras. Although Juice has a sizable share and is producing revenue, so they are big in the market and they are also profitable. The 35 mm camera is rapidly declining. So the camera, one item, they have 35 mm camera and also digital camera, but 35 mm market is declining because the camera is not popular anymore. In the much faster growing digital camera segment, Juice faces a stronger competition. So 35 mm camera market is waning or it's declining, but digital camera segment is prospering and it is increasing. The market is growing fast. But since it is growing, so competitors are also attracted to it. So there is a strong competition in the market, and it will be difficult to gain sales in that market since there are a lot of customers there, competitors there. So it's like a red ocean market. So Juice's corporate management wants Atlas Marketing Company to produce a strong turnaround plan for the division. So they are struggling to get a strong foothold in the market. So how they can turn around? That is the question, and that is the problem in this case, in this situation. So first they start with the marketing strategies and plans. Here their first task is that whether Atlas to get Atlas identifying its long-term opportunities given its marketing experience and core competencies. What do we mean by core competency? We will discuss that in chapter 2. And Atlas can design its camera with better features. It can make a line of video cameras. It can use its core competency in optics to design a line of binoculars and telescopes. So they can diversify. They can move on to other segments to increase their revenue, and they can create a marketing strategy and tactics to go forward from there. So here, if you ask me, then I see that we have a challenge here. The challenge is that, okay, let's go to the to the presentation side. So here we have to develop strategies and plans. So when we have a problem and an issue, we first try to make sure that what is our destination, where do we reach to, where do you plan to reach, and then accordingly we set the strategies, and then we try to find out and assess the opportunities. Now I will show you that how we can relate it with the parts of our book. So in our book, chapter 1 and 2, we are actually covering the development of strategy and planning part. So how we develop a strategy and how we make plan, that's what we try to understand and cover in the part 1 with chapter 1 and 2. But then in the next chapters, we try to do the other requirements of a good marketing management. First of all, about how we assess the market opportunities and customer value. So here, when we think about customer value, remember, we have the opportunities. So here we try to see that what can we do in the market, and then how we can make profit, can make money from giving these solutions. So if I go back to the book, you will see that we have, if you see that we have to use our intelligence to you can say that is a marketing information system which we can use to find out that what is happening in our environment. So our environment can be we can have two types of environment. One is our micro environment and the other one is our macro environment. So in our micro environment, we work with our suppliers, our intermediaries, customers and competitors, see that what is the opportunity. By analyzing them, we try to see that what is happening in the market and what is the opportunity for us to do in our future. And in the macro environment, our demographic, economic, physical, technological, political and social cultural environment, we try to see that what forces will affect, that means will help us to improve our profit, or what may affect us by reducing our sales. We also can use marketing research to specifically investigate into a particular problem. So here also we can see that we can use these things to analyze them. But I will also suggest that unlike this book, I can show you the brief contents of your book. So here you can specifically see that what we can do to do the marketing management. So when we assess the value of our so we scan the environment. We try to forecast that what kind of demand we can expect. Then we also see that what kind of value customers we can create for customers, and how can we make sure that customers stay with us. And then we analyze our market, our consumer market, and also our business market. The individual, when consumers, when people buy something for end users to consume it, then we call it as consumer market. And when people buy something to reuse it or to resell it, to use it in the business process or to resell it, then we call it as business market. So after we analyze everything, then we come to an idea that we are now in a position with different options. We have different options there, and now we want to find out that which segment. We have many in the market. We see many customers, they're interested in many different types of products. So we try to find out the segments, that what customers are interested in what kind of products. So segments are there, and then we try to find out that how our competitors are also working there. So okay, first of all, let's go back to the marketing segment. So when we see the segments, then we try to target that particular segment which is the most profitable or most workable for us. And then we find out that how our competitors are also working for that. So we keep an eye on our competitors always, and then we try to, since we have got our target market, so we now try to position ourselves in the market in a way that our target segment, they find us as the best match for them. We know already that this segment is our best match, but now we want to see them as also the best match for their problem, and we want to do it in the cover of a brand. So if you ask me that how do we do it, so here we have them. So here we have, so here we we make a plan. It is our plan part, and then we assess the market opportunities. So we check the environment, we check the value of the customers, and then we have the options. So we have the options, and out of the options, we distribute the market into segments. So segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, but out of these segments we choose the best segment for us. For example, for ours, the segment 2 is the target segment. So when we have targeted this segment, so target segment, we want to make sure that this segment also find us as the best brand. So this is our target segment, so this is the best segment for us, and we want to be also the best for this segment. So best for 2, target segment 2. So we want to make sure that, and when we are doing this, we are doing a lot of branding so that we are clearly identifiable than others. And when we finish it, then we also need to, during this time, we also need to design the value. That means we design it. By designing, we mean we shape the value, we create it, and we according to the need and requirements of the customers, and then we deliver it. So for that we use the channels, marketing channels, service channel, distribution channels. So we use them to reach the so that the value can reach the customers. So we use the channels so that the value reaches the customers. And then also in the process of doing it, simultaneously we also communicate to the customers. Have you seen that sometimes the company, they say that after 12 months, after 6 months, we are going to launch the most innovative items. Even for Samsung, Apple, you get the information of the product, you say well ahead of the launch. It can be even 6 months before the product is launched, you get the communication that we are coming. And then when they come, there is a mega event there, and after they come, they also keep on communicating with you that look, this is the item that you have been waiting for, and it is here available to you. So here we have to communicate, and we have already discussed that we need integration in all these 3 things. And then we also try to understand that while doing all this marketing management job, we have to keep our performance at a level which is sustainable. So for that, we need to make sure that we make enough money, profit, and also we keep the image in our society sustainable, so that it's not that we are making huge profit like windfall, but the society will not let us do business there. So we want to make sure both, and that's also our marketing management job, and we have to keep these things in our plan when we make our plan. So that's all about what we need to do for marketing management, and you will find out the details about the case situation, about the camera problems in your book from page number 24 to 26. So I wish you best about your preparation with the marketing management task. Thank you.